when it comes to you spoke about preaching Jesus, and you spoke about bringing every sermon you bring the people to the listener to the feet of the cross. When you think about what is effective, powerful biblical preaching today,
Mhm.
what how can you answer that?
Well, if you don't mind, I would like to discuss first of all what is the gospel.
Hmm.
I think we have to go there first before we start anything else.
Hmm.
Matthew 24, everybody knows it. Matthew 24 talks about uh, times of crisis, right?
Hmm.
And we are in times of crisis. And what is effective preacher in times of crisis? And I know there's all kinds of methodology and everything else, but I want to take you to the words of Jesus. Matthew 24, for example, 7 and 8. Nation will rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, various places there will be famines and earthquakes. And this is just the beginning, he says, right? Luke adds plagues and pestilences, and we have all kinds of things here that will be happening, crisis, things that are completely out of our control, right? And then he says on verse 14 that the gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. So we have two very specific words here: gospel and preached. These are very important words in Greek. So I want to tell you about the gospel first. The gospel, the word gospel actually has a context. Before Paul and the evangelists chose this word gospel, which is euangelion in Greek, there was a context to this word. It was used in the secular world. And gospel was this. You're going to love this, Chris. You're really going to love it. Check this out. The word gospel was used as the cry of victory that the messenger brought from the battlefield when the king had won in the battle outside the city. So imagine that in the Old Testament times, the kings would go outside of the cities to battle. And when the messenger came from the battlefield, there were only two choices: good news or bad news.